Alright, welcome to Crowbar Gym. We're going to talk about curls today. So, first we got to get this out of the way. Genetics dictates how big your body's going to get, in a sense. Now, most people, when they do training, they're usually doing cardio when they're lifting weights. They're not technically lifting in a style where, they're promoting more muscle growth. And with that entailed, you also, usually if you're doing a lot of rounds or doing multiple sets, that's usually, you're just digging into the muscle cell, and what you're doing is creating a lot more just volume. So people respond really well, depending on the person. You can respond really well to a lot of weight, so that's number one, so getting stronger is a key. The second thing is you respond really well to tension. So that's the next thing, the intensity or the tension of the movement. So it could be literally, a one up and a hold pause, and then down the bottom hold pause. So, or it could be a 5x5 like most HIIT people do, high intensity or like Mike Metzer style, work on the negatives and stuff like that. Anything that tasks the nervous system in that style, brief and short, usually works really well for a lot of people. Actually, it works so well that people usually, after the ARX, this right here definitely intensifies the training, and you see results literally in a matter of, I would say less than a month for some people, especially if they're newbies. So those are the kind of stimuluses that you need. And then most people, when they do a curl, they don't do them right either. You're constantly using momentum, so you're not loading the muscle the way it's supposed to be done. So that's another problem and another issue, And mind you that your biceps are only going to get so big. If anything, what you probably need to do is cut more, and then you would be able to see the serrations in the bicep. If that's what your goal is. Cutting is a component that is goes hand in hand with bodybuilding. And if you're just trying to get stronger, specifically for sports, like boxing or wrestling, anything of that nature, these are the three things you should be doing specifically. So number one, you should be working negatives. Number two is you should be doing holds. So that's static, literally holds. Okay, so negatives and statics. You should also be adding weight to your, to your biceps, to your bicep movements. You should be, you should be using machines, dumbbells. You should be using bands. All of these components really help make your bicep a lot stronger. Specifically, if you're trying to do chokes, if you're trying to pull yourself from a grab or a hold. And also, too, the more weight you add onto the bar, and you get stronger, by moving that weight under time, under load, the stronger you will be in projecting force and being faster. So if your movement is to come around like this and then literally do like a hook, like an uppercut or a hook, or you do like a movement where you're bringing in your arm like this, you're doing a pulling movement. At the end of the day, those come from a lot of pulling movements. Of course, you're doing a bicep curl. Also, too, when you technically row, you're using your bicep. That's another one too as well. And the funny thing is, if you look at people who do any kind of strongman training, or guys that do like powerlifting and stuff like that, they actually do hammers. You'll see them, they'll do hammer curls. And hammer curls are very safe. And even Doug Brignoli, I can't say his name, has also recommended them. And I've used them. I think they're the best thing in the world. Keep by, you're not going to rip a muscle. People get good results. Also, it's dummy proof. You just keep your hand like this, something you do, like picking up a box, and you bring it up like this. There's a lot of technique. People's hands go out and they go to shit, pretty much.